Hello everyone, the topic for today is data types in Java. Now a data type can be defined as a particular kind of data item as defined by the values it can take. A data type is also defined as an attribute of a variable which tells a compiler or interpreter how the programmer intends to use the variable. It can also be defined as what type of values can be stored inside the variable. Now there are two types of data types in Java. One is primitive and another is non-primitive. The primitive data type is predefined or already defined by Java programming language, and it holds a certain value and it is defined in lower cases. Whereas non-primitive data type is not predefined or not created by Java, it is created by the programmer and which can be null, and it is always defined in uppercases. Now to go ahead with the primitive and non-primitive data type, we have the primitive data type is further divided into Boolean data type and numeric data type. The Boolean is a type of data type in which it holds a special type representing true or false value. Now with the primitive numeric data type, we have got integral data type and character data type. The integral data type is further divided into integer and floating point. The integer is a type of data type which is divided into byte, short, int and long, which stores whole value signed number. Now byte is a type of data type which can store value or which can store whole numbers from -128 to 127. Short is a type of data type which can store the whole numbers from -32768 to 32767. Now when short is incapable of storing certain data, then we can use is int data type, which has got the value range is too big. Then we have got long data type. When int is not large enough to store the value, we can use as what? Long data type, and it can be used to store the whole numbers, and it should be ending with an L. The long data type should always end with an L. The next is floating type data type, which consists of float and double. The float data type can store fractional numbers, else the numbers with a fractional precision. It can hold the data up to 7 decimal digits. The double data type can store fractional numbers and it can hold the data up to 16 decimal digits. Now going ahead towards numeric character, we have got character data type. The character data type includes symbols like letters and numbers. Going ahead, we are going to see when we declare a variable, it should have a data type, the name of the variable and the value it is to be stored. Now the following table explains about the data type, the size, the byte it holds and its example. Now the Boolean data type is 1 bit and the byte representation is a Boolean value and it can be true or false. The byte is a data type, the size is 8 bit. That indicates it is of 1 byte, and the example is byte, the data type, the name, that is a num, is the name of the variable, and the value it's going to store is 100. Similarly for short, it is 16 bit, that indicates it is of 2 bytes, and the declaration type. Int is of 32 bit and it is represented by 4 bytes, and int, the num, it stores 376. Long is of 64 bit and 8 bytes. Float is of 32 bit and it is of 4 byte. Double is of 64 bit, it is of 8 bytes, and character is of 16 bit and it is of 2 bytes. The declaration for character should be in single quotes. Now there are non-primitive data type. The non-primitive data type are string. That means it is a collection of characters. An array is a data type which holds similar data types together and the memory location is consecutive. The class is a template that defines or describes the behavior or state of the object. It is a user-defined data type, but it acts as a built-in data type. Now, going ahead, we will write a program to understand the data types in Java. Now we are going to write a program for understanding each data type. So byte, I have written in comments how much value it holds. It holds from -128 to 127. So byte bnum is equal to 100. This is the syntax that can be followed for defining a byte variable. For short, we can write short snum is equal to 5000. I have written how much value it will store from -32768 to 32767. This is the maximum and the range of the values that can be stored. Now wait. A float number should be followed by an F. Similarly, a long number should be followed by a L. Float number should be followed by an F. And double number should be followed by a D. This is the way in which all the data types, the primitive data types, can be declared. We will see the non-primitive data types ahead in the lectures. Now I'm going to print the values. So for printing the value, we are going to write the value on the screen. So Now we will define the Boolean data type. We are going to define the character data type. We have to define it in single quotes. We are going to execute the program. Got the output for the program. So in this way we can declare a variable of different data types in Java. Thank you.